Guys, there's another mic that I was told about. It's 8 minutes. It's hosted by this chick, this feminist chick. Luckily, she doesn't hate me. I mean, she likes me. She went up to me and complimented me when she saw me perform at this other comedy place. The comedy club. It's not really a comedy club because nobody's fucking heard of it. But it's called a comedy club. And it's in the projects in North Nashville. It's called Third Coast Comedy Club. There really isn't much of a scene in Nashville. It's very small, let's just say that. I'm not saying that those people aren't funny or that they're never going to go anywhere. What I'm saying is that Nashville's not really the place. That's why a lot of them leave. They go to Los Angeles, they go to Austin, they go to fucking Chicago, New York. But, you know, there's some comics from Nashville that do really well. They tour, you know? It's very possible. I feel like I could do something with this. I really could. It's the dream, right? It's the dream to be able to make money doing something creative. I just don't want to sell my soul. That's a problem. But I don't see why it has to be like that as long as I don't sign a fucking contract and I'm like, you know, hiring some agent, you know, to do stuff for me. And I just feel like that's iffy. It's real iffy. And I wanna be able to just live a carefree, as carefree as I can be, rather. Cause I know there are things I'll always need to take care of. Responsibilities. But I really value a really good conversation. It's so hard for me to maintain any kind of connection. So the ones I got, they mean a lot. They mean a lot. They mean more than you'll ever know. So if you enjoy what I do, go you, go you. You're right. You're right. You're probably not uptight. You're not one of these candyasses that we love to complain about. So many people do, but they're totally without self-awareness, cause they act just like these motherfuckers. They're just yet another version. How many people do this on a daily basis? How many people project so they don't have to expect more of themselves? I really do want to save the world. I really do want to save the world. I'm gonna fucking save the world. I'm gonna fucking save the world. I'm gonna fucking save the world, even though the world wants to kill itself. Since I didn't do that, there's so much that I can give, that I can give, that I can give, that I can give. I think it's just because I aged a decade. That's why. That's why. Biological clock tick 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 ticking away. What do I need a man for? What is a man anyway? You know that's why I say I'm gay, 'cause I don't want you to pretend, 'cause I don't want to have to pretend. No, I don't want to have to pretend, and that's what so many people do. And I would rather off myself than pretend that I'm your friend, pretend that I'm your friend, pretend that I'm your friend. All these connections are forced, it seems. I guess that's why I'd rather live inside my dreams. And if that's depressing, then so be it. I'd rather do this. I'd rather have it my way, 'cause then I'll have a say in how I feel about everything. You know, it's like, when you live in your head, it's like you can just create the world. Versus, you know, back to what my colleague was talking about, John Dollar, where he was saying that, like, oh yeah, if you have a primate brain, you want a companion. He was talking about how he's like turning 30 and he's like freaking out. Like, I just turned 40 and it's kind of weird because, like, I get what he's talking about. He feels alone. He was expressing that he just feels like he's failed because he doesn't have anybody. He's a good guy too, that's the thing. Like, you can tell that he would actually really appreciate women. A good woman. He's the type that would deserve a good woman, not some piece of trash. You know? That's what makes me sad. So it's like what I was talking about, what I've been talking about in my videos. I feel like a lot of people are doing themselves a disservice, acting like they don't want to get married and have kids. If you are a primate, I'm going to say that from now on. I'm stealing that from him. Primates, like, you want to be this animal that fucks, and because you're human, you want that connection, you want that companion, you know? And you want to make a family with that person. Like, that's totally normal. And I've been thinking about how, like, I mean, I'm not jealous of them at all, but it's still, like, phantom libido, man. I wrote this down a long time ago. It said, where's my trapper keeper at? Where is it? Somewhere. It's somewhere around here. Okay, we can't go crazy anymore because we're back in the suburbs. Oh my gosh. So I was like taking all this stuff and highlighting it. See, like, it's so frustrating because I have all these like little pieces of paper with, or I'll have a paper like this. And it's just like got all this stuff written on it. Some of it is actually clever and brilliant, and some of it's just trash, but okay. It says libido in limbo until this world vastly improves. That's funny! Libido in limbo. But it's a phantom libido. Oh, there's a little skunk. There was a skunk and he was on the road with his little tail. Sorry, I don't know why I have to talk like that, but skunks are so fucking cute. Their fucking tail though, it's so mushy. Like, I'm lucky that my libido is like think that men want it too, though. And that's becoming more and more obvious. That's become more and more obvious because of the internet. Like how lonely everybody really is, but especially men. But since the roles have reversed in so many ways, I think that it really bothers men more than it bothers women. Even though we have a uterus and everything, you think that it would bother us more because we'd want to be moms and wives and all that. But I don't know, you got all this feminist crap going on that they've convinced themselves they don't need it. They'll probably feel differently whenever their eggs dry up. But yeah, I've thought a lot about that though, in regards to my eggies. My eggies! How much longer do I have them? Should I freeze them? What should I do with them? I don't believe in that. I feel like if it's supposed to happen, it'll happen. And I just don't feel compelled to be with anybody I never have. And it's like I can't really explain that. Like just not having the desire for that. Because it's not like I never think about sex. It's not like I never like, I guess, but I don't need it. I'm not going to seek it. I don't crave it. I don't know. It's just weird to me that people do. Like people are like, I'm going to date. I'm going to go out and date. And this person's my girlfriend or this person's my significant other or whatever. Like, I think that is so fucking weird. Because, like, I genuinely love spending all this time by myself. And every time that I was in a relationship, aside from... Well, I dated 2 guys. The last one was Judson. 2 guys that didn't have a TV. And we connected way more than these other guys that I was with for a lot longer. But yeah, the unconventional dudes that I've been with, did not watch television. And they were way more interesting and funny and kept my attention more than these other dudes that... And, you know, I still watch TV with them. I watched TV with them because I was fucking bored, you know? And I stopped watching television altogether when I started doing stand-up. And occasionally I'll watch a video on YouTube. It's typically like a scientific or psychological video. Maybe it's ASMR. It's my guilty pleasure. But I don't really watch a lot of political stuff. Y'all know I like Nick Fuentes, but he's really the only political commentator that I can stand. I still don't agree with him on a lot of stuff because I think he's still a sheep in a lot of ways. And I don't think that all these people are working for other people either. Like, I don't necessarily think they're in some Mason club. I mean, some of them are, but I think that, like, if you're in any way kind of famous, like, they can just use you. They don't have to pay you. They can just use you because of your platform and because of your influence. So I think that's what they're doing with Nick. Because of, like, how right he's been about a lot of stuff, but how controversial he is. And so it's just a way for them to try to, like, obsess about this whole racism factor or anti-Semitism or whatever. Misogyny. He's in that same group with, like, you know, Andrew Tate and, like, Richard Spencer and all that. Because of the stuff that he's supporting. But, like, I don't know, he's the most reasonable person in politics. And he's fucking hilarious. That's That's why I listen to him, because I think he's really funny. I like funny people. If you're funny, I will dig you. And especially if you have a heart of gold and it seems like you're a genuine person. Like, regardless of the fact that, you know, he goes along with certain narratives that I think are complete bullshit, but I don't think a lot of people can be like schizophrenic in a cool way, you know? Like, I see schizophrenic used as a pejorative. But it's also used as like a total joke. You know, like, it's so stigmatized that people will use it as like a way to insult you, you know? Hey, you sound so schizophrenic right now. Sorry, I don't mean to be schizophrenic. It's like, well, I do, honey. I do. I don't care. They got a problem with that? They kiss my ass. They're the ones wrong about every motherfucking thing. You know? It's like, the more I think about it, I'm like, who cares? Who cares about being stigmatized by a bunch of fucking simpleton pieces of shit? Who cares about that? I hope they stigmatize me, because that means they stay the fuck away